Basically, I have a production company, Vanitha Film Productions, which my father and mother started many years ago,
Sure.
and have produced films with Rajinikanth, with Shivaji Ganeshan, and all that. And I took over the banner, and my first production was MGR Shivaji Rajini Kamal. It was a film in Tamil,
Sure.
which was a big hit, and songs were very big hits as well. And after a long hiatus, I was not acting at that time. I had taken a break from films for many years. So I came back into the film industry through Big Boss, Tamil Big Boss. So I was a contestant, a very popular contestant in Tamil Big Boss season 3. And after that, I came back into films acting. And my daughter also, Jovika, she started her career as a YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel which has 1 million subscribers.
Okay.
So she went to season 7 Tamil Big Boss, and she gained a lot of popularity, a lot of fans, and she is a acting diploma student from Anupam Kher's Actor Prepares, Mumbai. She wanted to enter into the film, so that is why I guided her in this. But she was very much like me, my earlier career days. She was also very interested in technical behind the scenes. So before entering into Big Boss, she was working with actor, producer, and director R. Parthiban. You know Parthiban, sir, right? He's a national award winner. So she was working with him as an AD for his film Teens. So she was very much interested in technical and production. So she came up, we were just talking about producing a film and making a film. So that time she came up with the idea that she wanted to be a producer.
Correct.
And not be in front of the camera, but wanted to be a part of the crew and do a production. So that is how this film started. And I think it's kind of early stages for me to reveal more about the film. But one thing I can promise you is it's something that has never been spoken about. A very mature love story, I would say. It's a marriage story. So a topic that hasn't been touched in any Indian cinema, and age appropriate story as well. So I think it will be something new, and something that will be definitely relate to the audiences irrespective of the language, because the subject matter of the film is something that every man, every woman, and every family, husband and wife, will be able to relate to. So because see, we all have probably in some stage or the other, we know what is love. Could be adolescence, could be infatuation, could be a crush, could be a real love story that happened in our teenage or in our 20s.
Sure.
But staying in love is something that's very rare these days. So we are hearing so much about divorces and
Yes.
moving on, which I'm not against as well, because I myself have gone through everything. But it's very beautiful to be staying in love,
Good.
and that is what I have addressed in this film.
Good message. As an actor and director, for successful movie, what's an important story, or you can say dialogues, or any other thing, or production or direction? What's important?
Absolutely, the content, that is the storyline that has to relate to the audiences. Today, the audiences, what I know, what I understand as an audience as well is, if I want to watch a film, somewhere I should connect with the film. And today, it's not about having a star in the film, but more than the star, it is about the character that I can relate to. And that is why today Indian cinema is growing in a different way, where though there are star films in Hindi especially, which I am seeing in the recent days, it's very the content is very, very different from what the films used
Of
to be.
course.
It's become very commercial, and it is very superficial, to be very honest. I think South Indian films have more content,
They have a story.
very strong
yes.
storyline, and very very strong performers as well.
Sure.
So when I see Hindi films, which I used to love at once upon a time, today I really feel in Hindi cinema a lot of things have changed, and I don't know what is happening. But I think that as an audience, when I watch a film, I want to see somebody that I can relate to for that character, and that is what is happening in Malayalam cinema and Tamil and Kannada. Telugu is a little superficial again, but what to do? Pushpa 2 is the
Yes, there are so many scenes.
collecting cash cow, so no comments on that. But I think definitely the storyline and content and performances and music definitely matter. Everything that gives me challenges is something that probably drives me towards. I've never been a person, I've become a person rather, that I enjoy being in a very uncomfortable zone. So I try to break my barriers, and I think acting itself, career is a very challenging career. And once I came back into the industry, it has been very, very challenging for me in the past. I think I'm back in the industry 4 years now. Started acting films, and films are in the making, released, upcoming for release. So many projects. More than 30 films I've completed in the past almost 4 years, which is something that I never expected that will happen at this stage of my life. And direction department was something very, very interesting for me as a youngster when I started my career. In fact, I didn't do much films as an actor because I was more interested behind the scenes. So I worked with director P. Vasu. For around 10 films I worked with him. In fact, one Hindi film also, Hogi Pyar Ki Jeet, Ajay Devgan,
Yes.
P. Vasu. So I worked in that film as well. So it always attracted me, the creative content and dialogue writing, and director P. Vasu was such a strong, charismatic personality. I could see a captain of the ship, a director, which really attracted me towards this position called director, because I found so much of power in a director. That power is something that really attracted me long, long ago. And I've been in different fields, and
So,
my
who is
life.
your favorite director?
Favorite director, many favorite directors, obviously my guru, where I learnt cinema, anything about cinema, including acting. Because I think before director P. Vasu, I was a very amateur and a beginner, and I just went with the flow. But after working with him in the direction department, I learnt a lot. I met so many directors, actors, so much I learnt. Even today, whatever I know, little is about I learnt from him. And I think he's a producer's director, which is what I want to be. Because anybody can direct a film, but number of days, respecting the actor's time, producer's money, and producer's efforts, everything is very important. Mani Ratnam, obviously Mani Ratnam, and so many people who have inspired me through the years, which I think I've taken a little takeaway from everybody. But to date, if you think my memories, and that when we talk about love, it's definitely Mani Ratnam. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So my last question for today is, you
Okay.
Actually, if you watch my film, is what you will understand. You will actually understand who I am, because I believe very strongly. Today's women have a little misconception of the fact of being feminist, or being independent, or being strong. Just because you rebel, or just because you're trying to do something different, does not make you a strong woman. You actually have to try to do everything possible to be a regular woman, a homemaker, a mom, a wife. But when your boundaries are challenged, And when you are uncomfortable and when you are abused or when you go through something that is life threatening, is when you make a decision to become stronger. Till then, it is not wrong to be weak. Yeah.
Sorry, a bite for the Tamil media. So if you can say something about your movie in Tamil language.
In Tamil,
Yeah.
மிஸ்ஸஸ் அண்ட் மிஸ்டர் கண்டிப்பாக வந்து என்னோட டெபியூ ஃபிலிம் வந்து எனக்கு மனசுக்கு ரொம்ப நெருக்கமான ஒரு கதைன்னு கண்டிப்பாக நான் சொல்லுவேன். இது ஒரு காதல் கதையை தாண்டி ஒரு கல்யாண கதைங்கிறது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது சொல்கிறதுக்கு. பிகாஸ் ஐ பிலீவ் இன் லவ் ஆஃப்டர் மேரேஜ். ஸோ தட் இஸ் சம்திங் தட் ஐ திங்க் ஐ ஸ்டில் ஹேவன்ட் ரிசீவ்ட். ஸோ அந்த விஷயத்தை வந்து நான் ரொம்ப இதில் வந்து தளமாக எடுத்திருக்கிறது வந்து நான் பெருமையாக சொல்லுவேன். But after working with him in the direction department, I learned a lot. I met so many actors, so much I learned. Even today, whatever I know, little is I learned from him. And I think he's a producer's director, which is what I want to be. Because, anybody can direct a film, but number of days, respecting the actor's time, producer's money, and producer's efforts, everything is very important. Mani Ratnam, obviously Mani Ratnam, and so many people who have inspired me through the years, which I think I've taken a little takeaway from everybody. But to date, if you think my memories and that when we talk about love, it's definitely Mani Ratnam. Yeah.
So my last question for today is, you are an iconic personality for the female. So what message you want to give for today? What they have to do to be like you?
Actually, if you watch my film, is what you will understand. You will actually understand who I am. Because I believe very strongly, today's women have a little misconception of the fact of being feminist or being independent or being strong. Just because you rebel or just because you're trying to do something different does not make you a strong woman. You actually have to try to do everything possible to be a regular woman, a homemaker, a mom, a wife. But when your boundaries are challenged, and when you are uncomfortable, and when you are abused, or when you go through something that is life threatening, is when you make a decision to become stronger. Till then, it is not wrong to be weak.